to That Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.
All right, back in New York from Times Square, Kevin McCullough, glad to have you on That Kevin Show. Coming up tonight yet? Yep, there he is, George Foreman. He's on the schedule. We're talking with Carrie Sheffield. You've written this piece about the erosion of some of the things that have made America great, and it's having a really negative impact on the quality of life here in America. Give us a little substance of what you were talking about in the piece.
What they found this year was the steepest drop in the basically fundamental bedrock values of American ideas. And I think, to me, it was just this big alarm bell because, America is so different from, when it was founded, it was revolutionary. Our borders didn't define us by our ethnicity. It was really a country that was built on ideas. Did we fundamentally, live up to all those ideas? No. I mean, with slavery and, other things, but the overall notion that human rights came from God, and those were to be respected, that was earth-shattering. So we're talking about things like patriotism. So it was 70% when this was first asked in 1998, is patriotism important to you? 70% of Americans said yes. Today, it's only 38%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big drop. And then even this tolerance for other people was very important for 80% of people as recently as 4 years ago, and that's fallen to only 58%. Only 23% of adults under age 30 said that having children is very important to them. There's been a steep drop in belief in religion or the value of religion. In 1998, it was 62% said it was very important to them, and only 39% today. And the only value that they asked about that had increased, and this is sad, was the importance of money in your life. It was 43% said it was very important for them today, up from 31% in 1998. So when you have basically everything going in the wrong direction, where materialism and the pursuit of money is going up, family values, faith, family going down, that's a recipe for a collapse.
Well, no kidding. And it seems as though all the things that you highlighted there, and to be candid for my viewers, I had Carrie on the radio show when the piece came out a couple of weeks ago, and we had a discussion about this, so I was familiar with it. But it sounds as though it's a recipe for Marxism, that this is just laying the bedrock to abandon marriage, embrace the state as God, do all the things that the Marxists wanted to see accomplished in the 30s and 40s of the last century. And I would have to say that it's been the left side of our political establishment moving in that direction constantly over the last 30 years that has probably brought this about. They're in control of everything from the media to academia to the halls of government. Carrie, how do we begin to reclaim this?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's, I quoted from Lenin, a speech that Lenin gave, and he said that morality is entirely subordinate to the interest of class war. Everything is moral that is necessary for the annihilation of the old exploiting social order and for uniting the proletariat. So basically you have this militantly atheist individual, Lenin, saying that morality is whatever the heck we say it is. And we want to fundamentally destroy the old order, all of these values that America was founded on: patriotism, family, faith, belief in God. And so I called it a soft revolution that's happening internally. In Lenin's case, it was a harsh, violent, murderous revolution, and we're having a softer revolution, which is turning violent in some respects when you see Black Lives Matter, billions of dollars in property damage, dozens of lives lost in the wake of these riots. So I think the answer, though, is to reclaim those values, and I'm sure you've heard, and your viewers and listeners have heard that phrase, strong men create good times create weak men create hard times, and the cycle continues. And I think that we're kind of in overall, when you look at our wealth levels, again, people are pursuing wealth. We're a very wealthy country, and I think we have a lot of soft men and women, soft people who don't understand the bedrock values that created the wealth and the ease that they have, they're rejecting it because in some respects they have that luxury because of all the sacrifices of the greatest generation and previous generations and our founding fathers who fought and bled and died for us.
Yeah, well said, and great piece. And Carrie Sheffield, just a national treasure. Thank you for being with us tonight, and hope that you'll come back in the future again, because we're going to have these conversations often, I think, going forward.
Amen to that. Thank you, Kevin.
You got it. Kevin McCullough coming right back from New York. Don't go away.
Ready or not, he'll be right back.